How do rich people do homeowners insurance? Do they turn to the emu or the gecko for insurance on their beachfront property in the Italian Riviera or their ski cabin in Aspen? Or do they need something completely different? And more importantly, is there anything the rest of us can learn about how to do insurance right from the way rich people do it? Homeowners insurance, of course, protects your property, buildings, liability, and belongings. But a rich person's iPhone isn't any different than yours, and their clothing might be more expensive, but the idea of insuring it isn't all that different than it would be for anybody else's belongings. But their homes might be different. Luxury homes often have custom architecture that require rare materials or high-end craftsmanship. Building these homes requires specialized contractors and specialized skills. The cost of replacing their homes could easily exceed policy limits due to inflation or increased costs in labor or material. So instead of a fixed payout or cash value coverage, the wealthy usually opt for extended or unlimited replacement cost coverage for their homes. And their iPhones might not be any different than yours, but they are very likely to have a lot of belongings that are unique. They need to cover possessions that might have significant value, like jewelry, fine art, wine collections, and antiques. It's possible that the possessions in their homes exceed the value of the home itself. To insure this stuff, high net worth insurers provide appraisals and establish specialized protection. When you're talking about insuring dinosaur bones or thousand-year-old sculptures or a copy of Shakespeare's First Folio, it's kind of hard to figure out what it's worth, considering replacement cost would be impossible for an item that literally cannot be replaced. So the rich insure their property with pre-agreed values. When they write a policy, the insurance company agrees upfront what the payout for the item will be. And then the rich have to worry about the fact that they have multiple properties, usually in different states and even in different countries. Instead of separate policies, they often use a single policy to cover primary residences, vacation homes, and international properties. They turn to insurance companies that operate globally. Custom high net worth insurance policies might include features to help prevent the disaster from happening in the first place. Given the high cost of replacement, the wealthy might need to install home security features like CCTV networks, safe rooms, fire suppression systems, and security alarms. They might even need to hire private security firms or secure the services of companies that provide additional flood, hurricane, or fire response. Protecting themselves from loss is one thing. Protecting themselves from liability is another. For obvious reasons, rich people are at higher risk of lawsuits and have more assets to protect if someone does sue them. So on top of a standard policy, the rich will add high liability and umbrella coverage. Umbrella insurance adds another layer of coverage over everything, and it could easily cover an extra $5 million to $50 million in liability protection. Rich people might also need specialty types of coverage that mainstream insurers do not provide. Identity theft protection and cyber insurance covers fraud, cybercrime, and even reputational damage. Domestic staff coverage will cover housekeepers, chefs, and security personnel from liability claims. And if you travel internationally for business, especially in sketchy places, you might need to include a rider for kidnap and ransom insurance. Aside from all this coverage, rich people demand concierge level service. They will not be waiting on hold for claims agents, and they are not Googling the finer points of insurance when they are shopping around. They employ insurance experts to help them make sure that they are adequately covered with the right company. Actually, access to experts is something every one of us can get. If you work with an independent insurance agent, they can assess your situation and help determine what coverage you need and how to get it at the lowest possible price. Independent insurance agents don't work for a specific brand, so they can help you shop around to get the best deal. Most people have never heard of specialty insurers that focus on high net worth individuals. Companies like Chubb, Pure, AIG Private Client Group, and Cincinnati Insurance. But there are a lot of good insurance companies out there that don't advertise during the Super Bowl. An insurance agent can find the company that will give you the best deal for the best coverage in your situation. If you would like to find an independent insurance agent, go to the Yukon Project. It takes only a couple of minutes to sign up. We will have an agent that specializes in your state contact you. They have a relationship with almost 200 different carriers across the country. So there's a great chance that you could get the best coverage for the lowest possible price. If they can't help you do that, there's no obligation to use them. Best of all, the process is free. If you want to insure your home like rich people do, Here are the things that you can do. Pay attention to the value you are insuring for your property. Don't insure your belongings for cash value. At least use replacement value. Make sure you have enough liability insurance to cover the assets that you do have. Don't get sucked into believing TV advertising. The best insurance company for you may not be a household brand. As long as it's a strong company with a good reputation, it's okay that it doesn't have a mascot. And finally, use experts to make sure you're getting what you need at the lowest possible price. If you found this information interesting, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us out, and we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.